Hello, hello. I forgot to put my countdown on. Guys, I have to sort out the light. The white is too yellow. Please. I'll be right back. Hi, I'm back. See? It's nice and white now. I will tell you about my camera in a minute. I'll tell you about my camera later. It's the whole thing. But I just wanted to say hi. I just see Mandy said that she got a Wayfair. Mandy, I meant like, what type of ad did you get? Did you get like one that you can click through, one that was like only 5 seconds, one that was really long? Because I thought when I clicked, I only just learned today how to do it. Can you guys hear me? Is the music too loud? I can turn it down. I only just learned, sorry, I'm a bit, I'm running behind. I'm running late as usual. I'm a bit flustered. Guys, I didn't even get water. I only have this much. I'm gonna message Martin and tell him to bring me water. Would you guys all like to see Martin pop into the stream? Please bring big water. I forgot it. Okay, we'll see if he does. Yeah, so I only just learned how to do it. And basically, when I'm streaming, there's a little button at the top here, and it just says insert ad. But I thought that I could choose the ad because I Googled this before and it said you can choose the ad. I don't know if I need to set that up first, but we're getting that. We're going to figure it out together, guys. How's the camera? Yeah, that's fine. I'm so discombobulated right now, sorry guys, as always, but yay, we're streaming. We haven't streamed for like 2 weeks because I forgot last week. Hands up who turned up for stream and it wasn't on. I did get a couple of messages on Instagram. Do apologize for that. I was literally I was driving, so I forgot about it. Hi Lisa, so happy to call you live. Yay. Hi Jackie. Jackie's late, no worries. Hi Dawn. Jackie, just for future, if you're seeing this, you don't have to go to the start because then you'll never see anything live and you won't be able to chat with us. So just pop in and don't worry about it. Hi Dawn. Oh, haven't been able to join for 2 months. Wow. We actually had a long break in February, so you haven't missed too much. Okay, Kathy says, I got 3 ads. Okay, you guys are all telling me what you got ads for. Sorry, I was typing really, I needed to go to the toilet. I was typing really fast. That's why I was a bit late too. Mandy says I had to skip. Yes, come in. Thank you. Thanks. Okay. I had to skip when I finished. I only saw one. Nice. Dawn says take 2. No. Dawn, don't worry. Look, I got 2 glasses. So hydrated. Yum. Yeah, I was meant to work late tonight, but I didn't have to in the end, thankfully. But that's why I'm a little bit late because I was kind of late getting out of work. Okay, guys, we're just gonna run through what we're doing today, okay? Because I'm still in the plant sketchbook, if you remember this bad boy. In March, I only managed to do this much, and a lot of that was on our streams. I've got all this much to go. So we are still working on plants. We're still working with the spring palette, even though I'm not like a massive fan of it. But once I start something, I have to finish it, especially Easter eggs. But that's not for tomorrow. So the mini water containers are dangerous. Oh, sorry. I got it under control, don't worry. How's the music and sound? Should I turn the sound off or down? I'm not really like feeling the music today. We can turn it completely off. Should we just have it off for the stream? And then if you guys want, you can put music on in the background. And I can just chat in silence, like that's fine. It's not uncomfortable for me at all. Lisa says I can barely hear it. Okay, I could hear it and it was irritating me. Right, what was I talking about? Oh, yes. Okay, so we're going to be doing plants, but I didn't want to call it plants again. So I called it Spring Landscapes in the stream title. And I figured a spring landscape is kind of spring right now, and landscapes have plants in them. So kind of we're, you know. So I went into Google, my Google Photos, and I know I was meant to pick these before. I'm sorry, I'll try and do it next week. So I went into Google and I just, don't know if you guys know this in Google, you can type in a month and it will give you like the years, and then it'll take you to that year, which is really cool. So I went to April 2025, April 2024, and I picked some images that I really liked. So this one here is in Kendall from across the river, looking at this really cool house that every time we pass it, I'm like, I love that house. And this is the same, but like further back. This one is, I think this is definitely a castle, but I can't remember where it is now. No, not many trees in that one though. I think we want something with more greenery. This one is at Wattinlath, I think. I should have taken all these down. Maybe. I can't remember. They're all in the Lake District anyway. This one is walking on the way to another village in the lakes, Hawk's Head. This one is at one of my favourite places, Muncaster Castle, which we might be going to next week with with Martin's brother, because Martin's brother and his kid and his wife is coming up for a long weekend. And this is also Muncaster Castle, bluebell season, which is just around the corner. So I really hope the bluebells are out if we go. More bluebells. And this one is it's the start of the Oswald Way. It's in a little village. I forgot the name of it now. It begins with P. No, not Paulie Bridge. Another one. Mandy, you tell me. It begins with a name. It's got a name. So what do you guys think we should draw? I'm leaning towards, I really liked this one because I love this tree. And maybe this one. I've always wanted to draw this and I never have. I've always been too scared because there's so much going on. And bluebells could be fun. We don't have any purples though. So yeah, I'll let you have a think. And let me know. And I'm just gonna, can you guys hear me? I feel like everything's quiet now. There's no music on. And I'm just looking at myself I'm just looking at the stream now and I'm a little bit delayed, so yeah. All right, I guess I'll just get going. So let's have a look at what colors we're working with. Also, if you guys remember a few weeks ago, when we started this color palette, do you remember how I was talking about I really wanted to get a paint that looks like light cobalt blue Neocolor? Well, someone suggested, and if you're here, let me know because I can't remember who it was, but someone suggested this paint here, Holbein Artist Gouache, Maya Sotis Blue. I had it, and it's really skinny. So I have this in my color palette, but I have this video planned, and I know I'm so behind on videos. I'm behind on everything. I had it, where is it? On the floor over there. I went to like 3 different art shops and I found all the paints that I could in that same color. And we're going to have a light cobalt blue showdown video and look at all the different colors. I think that'll be really fun. So that's probably coming up in 3 months time. So is this too dark? I can make it lighter a little bit. Okay, cool. Renee can hear. Thanks, Renee. Hi, Charlie. I hope you're well. So please catch you live. Yay! Me too. I'm glad you're here. Alright, guys. I'm going to just start with this one. So if you want to follow me, go ahead. You can follow along the reference image. And I didn't have anything planned. I mean, I didn't have anything saved. Sorry, because I didn't plan anything beforehand. We did talk about it a couple of weeks ago. I could pre-pick the images and then I could post them to my Instagram stories, but I didn't have time today. Sorry, guys. I handed my video in. I've been working on it for weeks and weeks and weeks. Hi, Artie. I've been working on this video, 2 videos at work for weeks and weeks. Literally, I haven't been working on them for weeks and weeks, but they keep coming back to me, going to the client, coming back to me, going to the client, coming back to me, going to accounts, coming back to me, going to the client, coming back to me, going to a new person on the accounts, coming back. And it's really technical video. It's not like a fun video at all. There's heaps of references in it because they need to like get everything right. It's like medical. And the amount of changes I've had to make on it, it's been driving me up the wall, guys. So I handed it in on like at 5:20, and because they needed to upload it to some kind of something. The campaign is starting or something. I don't know. I don't really listen when people tell me things. I just do the video. So they needed it, and I said, okay, I'm gonna go now. Have a nice weekend. And the girl, the accounts person, said, oh, it would be really appreciated if you could stay and see if the client comes back with any amends. And this was at 5:30, and I was thinking, I have to have a shower because I hadn't showered yet today. I don't want to be stinky for stream. I needed to make dinner, eat dinner, get my stream ready, and, you know. So I said, I told her all of that. I didn't tell her all of that. I just said, you know, I have to be somewhere at 7, and I have to make dinner, and I haven't showered yet. Okay, actually, to be fair, I did tell her everything. I was like, TMI, I'm not going to be around. So, but I said I would stay anyway. So I said I'd check in between stuff. So I did dinner, and I was like checking my team's messages, and I had a shower, and she messaged me at like 6:05 saying, oh, the client's happy with it. So didn't have to stay late, which is nice, but I was kind of like, my head wasn't really like relaxed, so I was thinking about it all the time. So kind of an annoying way to start a nice bank holiday weekend, by being already stressed out. But now I'm with you guys, and we get to relax together, and we get to draw and chat and talk about nicer things. So yeah, I was looking forward to stream. Hi April. Hi, Happy Water Lily. What a lovely name. I was just drawing some water lilies last night. Just joined on Patreon. Oh, yay. I'm glad. Thank you. Actually, that was one thing on my to-do list today, actually, was Patreon post, but I haven't got around to it. I'm so late on everything. I won't bore you with all the details, but I'm late on the calendar. The calendar collab was my month last month, and I haven't done it. Terrible. What a bad example I'm leading. I had this thing on Instagram that I have like a gifted post that I was meant to do in March. What else? YouTube videos. I'm about 3 behind right now, and I didn't do my newsletter last month. Didn't have time. I've just been so busy. So I'm hoping, I've been saying all year, next month I can take a break, and maybe, you know, this month I can. I mean, not this month because I still have to catch up, but like maybe next month. It's just life, guys. That is just life. So if you guys are super busy as well, let me know, and we can be each other's support group. The busy support group. So yeah, I'm not quite sure. As always, I've gone in with no measurements, so just kind of winging it. I just wanted to use my paints. I had this color palette, but I haven't really used any of the paints yet, and I really like the paints, like the green, the blue, and the pink. Let me know if the picture's fine. Is it too dark? A medical video sounds taxing. Yeah, it was kind of boring. I mean, it was just someone talking, and there wasn't much going on. Like, there was some cutaways to some animations and things, but all the medical part was because they're talking about the mechanics of the body and the disease. There's all these like jargon words they use. Everything had to be referenced and fact checked, obviously, and then there's like references and footnotes and disclaimers and everything. So every time they made one amend, we had to go through and amend all the footnotes across the whole video, all the references, all the little superscripted numbers, changing wording. So it's just a pain. But it's done now, hopefully, so we don't need to worry about that anymore. Okay, while this dries, I think we'll move on, and I'll I'll do this one too, so we can kind of work in tandem. That's kind of like what I like to do sometimes. So does anyone have a preference for the next photo? So we're doing this one, which has like a tree and a house, some sky. Always good to have a bit of sky. I mean, you don't have to have sky, I guess, but I guess it's good to have some sky in the world. Otherwise, we'll be in a cave. And unless you're in Minecraft, that doesn't sound fun. I don't ever want to go spelunking. I've watched too many YouTube videos, spelunking's gone wrong. Oh, no. You won't catch me in a cave anytime soon. Only an open cave like Rydell Cave. Alright, let's have a look. We'll see which is going to complement this picture on the other side. So this one here could be nice. Lots of green. We'll shut them down as we don't like them, okay? And when I say we, it's me. This one I do like, but not enough going on there. So shut it down. This one also weird sun. Sun is from behind, so it's casting heaps of shadow. No nice greenery on the trees. And we are doing a spring landscape, so we can't be having that. This one's gorgeous. Keep it. No notes. This one, it's okay. It's kind of boring, but to draw, I mean. This one I love, but it's just so much going on, and there's like nothing to look at. Like there's so much to look at, but there's nothing to look at. We hide this one. I save it for another day. This one, good at number 1 and number 2. This one's too close. This one doesn't have any trees. Okay, so now we're back between this one, and this one. So I'm going to put a poll in. You guys have to tell me, okay? I can't make all the decisions. So we're going to say manor house. So that's the first one, manor house. Second one, church. And last one, bluebells. Bluebells. Because, guys, I'm going to get decision fatigue. And then I'll have to end stream early. Bluebells is the last one. Artie says, me neither, unless it's like Rydell. Yeah, Rydell's nice. Artie, when you come up next, I'll take you to another cave, Cathedral Cave. That was the walk I was thinking of taking you on. That one's a bit different. It's very tall. Bluebells. Amy, pick the, yeah, do it in the poll if you haven't already. That'd be cool. Oh, Artie says, oh. Yeah, that's the one I think I'm going to take. No, I was going to take Martin's brother on that walk too, but instead we're going to Manchester Castle, I think, because they have really cool stuff for the kids. They have like all of that. I think I talked about this on stream before. You know, the medieval things that you can do, like knife throwing, and maybe javelin, the one where they on the horses. That's jousting, isn't it? They don't do that. I don't think they do. It's probably a bit dangerous for kids. The bow and the arrow, that one. Bit of Katniss Everdeen. And they have the owl, like the Birds of Prey show, and they have the owl sanctuary. It's really nice. I really like it there. Remember how different our drawings were? Artie's saying? Yes, I do, Artie. Maybe I can see if I can find it here. If I go onto share my photos. I've got some random ones in here. Rydell Cave. Maybe I can find it, because I took a photo of mine and Artie's drawings. I've got so many photos of Rydell Cave. I've been there so many times. It's where I go when anyone new comes to visit us. So, I found... No, that's just when me and Martin went out. I'm scrolling to find you, Artie. No, I can't find it. I went all the way back and I found out my very first time I went there, but I can't. Oh, here it is. Okay. So this is mine and Artie's drawings from the cave. You can kind of see that. This is inside looking out. So you can kind of see Artie's, how it looks. So there's a hole there and there's a tree, and hers was very, very dark. And mine was very, very colourful, which kind of funny. All right, I'm going to stop the stream now. We're going to see who won, okay? How do I stop the poll? All right, so the poll, the winner, Bluebells, 38%, Manor House, 33%, Church, 29%. Wow, that was pretty even, actually. But I guess we'll do Bluebells because it did technically win. Now, I don't have any purple, but we do have that nice blue. So I think what we'll do is we'll do a base of blue first, and then we can do dippy doppies with the green, because I think that might be better than doing opposite and doing green first and then blue. And my water is dirty. I didn't clean it. So everything's going to have a slight tinge of green. I think that's fine. Artists need to check the bluebells in the woods and paint them. Didn't manage it last year. Bluebells are so hard, Artie, to paint. We're going to see it now. I mean, for me anyway. If anyone here is a big bluebell painter, please give me all your tips. It's just like the blanket of flowers is a very tricky subject, isn't it? I went out, Martin and I went out, I don't know if it was last year or the year before, we went out plein air, well I did, plein air sketching. Martin had his camera, and we went through the woods near Kendall, which have some bluebells in, and I sat down in the middle of the path, in the middle of the like little path. It was only a tiny little footpath through the bluebells, and it was really quiet. It was like quite early in the morning, so no, we didn't see anyone. But the bluebells were so hard to draw. And seeing them in person, like, is so pretty. Like, even in this photo, they look lovely. But in person, it's such a different, like, they're so gorgeous. And they cover both sides of the path, and they go on and on into the distance. It's massive woods there. So if anyone is up this way, I'll write it in the chat so you can find it. It's called Muncaster Castle, and I've talked about it a bit because I really just love it there, and it's the most haunted castle in England apparently, but I've never seen any ghosts there. So Delulu Draws, I love that name. I think that's a great philosophy as well, just to be delusional. I just do pen and wash. Yes, pen and wash could be nice and simple to do. I don't think I can do pen and wash. I might need to try it one day. But alright, well, I'm gonna do this quickly. I'm gonna just make the green. It doesn't really look right, but we'll go back through. We're gonna use mixed media, so it doesn't have to be amazing, you know, we can kind of fix it as we go. So I'm just going to put this here for the massive trees that are behind. And I just feel so dark in my room. Maybe I should turn the ceiling light on and see if that helps. Oh, I think that helped a little bit. Did it make it go a little bit, it made it go a little bit yellow with the white balance. But I have auto white balance on, so that should be fine. Bluebells! Yeah, I need to get some bit of lighting in here. It's on my to-do list. You'll see if you guys watch my vlog that I'm hopefully going to bring out on Sunday. I'm still editing it. I'm almost finished editing it. It's a long one, guys. It's like over an hour. Back to classic Monkey Mintaka from a few years ago when I was coming out with my 1 hour videos every week. What was I saying? I forgot. But it doesn't matter. I'm sure it wasn't important. Unless it was important. I don't think it was. Let's see what this does. I just noticed. So I've been using this green paint on everything. But look how bright the green paint is on the paper compared to on the gouache. And I kind of wish I had left some blue here because it's so vibrant. But then I was thinking maybe I can use this green gold and it might lighten it a bit. I could also use white, but that will kind of make it more pastel-y. So we're going to try with this and see what happens. Smudge it on like this. So, well, I forgot what I said about my vlog. I'm making a vlog. And version 2. So yeah, in my vlog I go through and I do all of the shelves. So I get heaps of like storage stuff and I put heaps of shelves around. I have things to put bits and pieces in. So I have like a version 2 and I really wanted to get a few more bits done. I really wanted to do the blinds, but I just didn't have time, and also I just like to look, and I still don't know what I want, like what blinds I want. If I want Roman blinds, roller blinds, vertical blinds, horizontal blinds, or if I just want a sheer curtain. Because I was thinking it gets really bright in here because I face west, So when the afternoon sun comes down and it's really sunny, it comes in and lights up everything. And all the sides of these, like all the white bits go bright white and they're blown out. And I was really struggling like doing the video for the last couple of weeks because it's been so bright and then it's been really dull. And when it's dull, it's like not bright enough in here. But when the sun comes in, it's like over bright. So I was thinking like a sheer curtain or a sheer roll blind or something that I could have down when it's really sunny to like diffuse the light. So it's still bright in here, but it's like diffuse. That was one thing. Another thing, my corkboard is still on the floor. I haven't put my corkboard up yet. There was something else I wanted us to do as well that we were just literally chatting about, but I can't remember what that was now. I'm sure it'll come back to me. Okay, guys, I'm going to switch back to the other picture, okay? So I do apologise, but you have to do what I do. So we're switching now. So if you haven't done this before, be good practice. Switching back. Archie says, how about muslin Roman blinds? Yeah, the only thing I was thinking about Roman blinds is when you pull a Roman blind up, there's like a section at the top of the window that's covered, isn't there? And I don't really want any of my window to be covered because it's only a little one. So, hi Deb. Deb is asking, hi April. What's your accent? It's all over from all over the place, Deb. It's I was born in the UK, and then I lived in South Africa for 5 years when I was a baby, but I've gone backwards and forwards because my dad still lives out there, so I had holidays out there growing up. And then when I was 12, we moved to New Zealand, which maybe you might come through a little bit. And then when I was 24, moved back to England, and then I've lived in Spain for 3 years. Don't think any Spanish has come in to my accent at all, so that wouldn't be any part of it. But yeah, so probably just a bit of everything. Artie's saying just mount it above the window. I could do that, Artie, but guys, I have this. I'm gonna draw you a picture. That's what the stream's for, isn't it? To draw. Alright, so like this is, I'm going to draw with all of my 3D knowledge. I have a master's in 3D, but you wouldn't think it. All of my 3D animation, not 3D drawing. Okay, this is my window. Oh, this is a terrible thing to draw on. Let's get my sketchbook out. My other sketchbook. I go to the back of the page. Alright, so this is the window. So this is the window here, okay? It's only a little window, and this one opens out. But then I have this windowsill, this really lovely deep windowsill that comes like this. And basically this is the curtain is above here right now, and it hangs down. But what I want to do, get rid of the curtain rail, get rid of the curtain. And then in the window, this is where the window, it's kind of like, maybe this, you can't see it, but it's quite deep. Maybe, I don't know how, maybe 1.5 long rulers. Is that 45 centimeters? It's kind of like a long Subway sandwich and then a cookie on the end of that. So is that this long? What I want to do is I want to put something here like this. So I have blinds or something that comes down on the window like this. And cuts off the window, and then I have all of this lovely space. I can put a candle, I can put a little plant, I can put a little picture of Rubik's, I can put some sweeties, you know. Otherwise I have all of this, and then the wall doesn't have this ugly Paul-on, which is like stuck on with wood, and I don't have these horrible dangly things on each side because I don't like the dangly things, curtains, and it's just like nice and clean, you know. Anyway, that's what I'm thinking. Wouldn't horizontal slat blinds work? Yeah, we were talking about those last week, Mandy, actually, or 2 weeks ago with Artie. Because Artie was trying to get me to buy some blinds, but I didn't like them because they had to go on the wall or something. I can't remember. I want something to go inside the windowsill. So yeah, I'm still looking. Subway sandwich and a cookie. Is there any unit of measurement I'll be using for the rest of ever? Oh, yeah, but how big? Is it the foot long? Or is it like half the foot long with the cookie? Yeah, I think it's the foot long and the cookie. Yeah. Used to love those Subway cookies. I haven't had one for years. Okay, we gotta get drawing because I'm so far behind. Should we use some pink? There's no pink in this, but let's just pretend there is. Oh gosh, that was one excited ink bottle. A pressure rod would work with curtains. A pressure rod? I don't think I've ever heard of that. We're gonna pretend there's a bush here, okay? We're gonna pretend this green bush has a pink bush next to it. We're gonna use all of our imaginative skills, and that's what it's gonna be. And then if I flip back to the bluebells, where are they? Put that next to each other. Oh, pink and blue make purple, don't they? So if I, using all of my skills that I've learned as an artiste over the last few years and mathematics, I can hypothesize that pink and blue are going to make purple. Kind of. Okay, I don't hate it. Get in there. Perfect. Now I actually hate this though. This is too much now. So maybe we can just scrape some away. We'll just take some off. It'll be fine. There we go. Perfect. Deb is giving me nice compliments. Thanks, Deb. I love your channel. You're so talented and work so hard. Thank you. Finally, someone notices. Can you tell my boss that? That would be great. Thank you. I really appreciate your kind words though. Thanks so much. I do feel like I work hard, but honestly, when I'm so far behind every single month, I feel like, what am I doing? I feel like I need to work harder. I don't think I do though. I think I just need more. I don't know what I need. I need to do less. Like I need to give myself less to do, like prioritize things instead of trying to do everything, which is really difficult for me because I really love doing everything. Like I want to do all the things. All right, we've made this into a bit of a muddy mess, but it's fine. We'll figure it out. Hi, Diane. Just joined in. Glad that I didn't miss you. Yay. Are you joining along, Diane? Because we're kind of bouncing backwards and forwards. Let's see. Let's use some ink pads. I haven't used these for a while. That's a lie. I used them the other day. I used them just yesterday, but I haven't used them with you. So let's pop some ink pads in here and here. I really like this ink pad color. I wish that I had both the photos open at once, but I don't. So I'm just going to flip backwards and forwards. This is so annoying if you're following along, but honestly, I don't know what to say. I can only but apologize. It's kind of like a fun exercise if you are following along though, like having to keep up and do what I do. That could be kind of like a fun exercise, maybe. All right, this one here is basically dry. I need to get more ink for that one. Right, maybe we'll draw this tree while we're here. Let's paint the tree on. Should we do it? Is this wet? Okay, let's move back onto the other one. That one's too wet. Let's do the house. Let's get a little bit of structure around here. And maybe we'll do the tree. You could mount it on the ceiling bit in the recess. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like mount it onto the ceiling but next to the window. Tension rod. I don't know what that is. I have to look that up, Dawn. I'm not a very technical minded person, so I can't really picture what you're trying to tell me to do to like get. So yeah, I have to look it up after. Tension rod. I'm gonna write that down so I don't forget. Let's write it on this piece of paper. On this piece of I'm sure I won't forget. No, that's not gonna work. Let's do it in the sketchbook because it does go with the thing, doesn't it? Okay, so we got 1 vote for tension rod. horizontals will work. You can direct the light. Yeah, horizontal does this, right? We had the same conversation last time, but horizontal. I'm so bad with things like that, like left and right. I'm not too bad with left and right, but I tell you what, I'm really bad at east and west. I'm terrible at east and west, north and south. I kind of know north and south because it's just up and down. East and west, I'm terrible at. There's a guy on Instagram who he's an author illustrator, and his name's, I forgot his name, but his username is like chat something. Let me find it. I'm really bad at remembering names. I'm April though. I remember that one. I think it's a month, and then I go through the months, take out all the months that probably won't be names. I'm left with maybe 4. I go through them to kind of like think what brings up any kind of feelings, emotions, and then I just take a guess. And normally I guess right, April. But yeah, I do that really fast, like a supercomputer, kind of like I'm my own AI. Like my brain is my own AI. It's pretty special. Who am I looking for again? Chatterton. Chris Chatterton. This guy here. And he does these kind of like baby books, but he also does, his characters are so cute. Look at this little guy. He's Nico the bear. And I saw him animated a while ago, and I was like, oh my gosh, I love. But yeah, he just had this story a couple of weeks ago, and he hid all of these. He made 3D versions of his little bear Nico to celebrate the release of his new book, and he put them around Waterstones in the UK for people to find, to like take away as a little gift. And they had a little label on them that said like, hi, I'm Nico, take me home, or something. And they were so cute. And his story said, hiding these around the northeast. And I thought, oh, that's so exciting. I went to reply back to the story saying, so excited, maybe I'll pop into some, oh no, the northwest it was. Wasn't it the northwest? Where do I live? I live in the northwest. I always think California on the map of America. I get California and I get New York, and then I superimpose that onto the UK. That's how I don't even think, my brain is weird. So he said the northeast. So I was like, oh, amazing. I can message back and be like, oh, I'm going to look around some Waterstones to find it. But then as I was writing, I remembered I don't live in the northeast. So I messaged him and I literally told him that story. I said, I was very excited to find one of your lovely little bears. And so I remembered I don't know directions and I actually live in the northwest. Do I live in the northwest? Yeah, I do. Because Boston, New York is over by Newcastle. And then California and Seattle is basically the Lake District. So, and Lancaster. So yeah, that's fine. Now, if anyone lives in California and has been to the Lake District, you'll probably find that actually the two aren't very similar. The only thing they have in common is that they're on the same side of the country. But that's it. Happy Thursday, yay! And also it's kind of like Friday for me. Kerry says northwest. I'm from the northwest. You live just up from me. I'm Cheshire West. Okay. I mean, each week someone has to tell me where I live, which is great. I'm okay though. I've come to the conclusion that in my life, I've just taken on so much information. My brain automatically just deletes things that I don't need to know. And one of those things is east and west. Like if I really need to know, I'll look on a map. So, you know, it's not really something I struggle with like on a day-to-day basis. Also left and right, you don't need to struggle with that either because that's clearly left. Unless, of course, you're looking in the mirror, in which case, give up. Yeah, that's right, and L goes that way, yeah. It feels like a Friday, I know, I'm so excited. And also, guys, I had a wonderful start to the week this week. because I went into work on Monday. And when I say went into work, I mean I rolled out of bed in my pajamas, crawled into the office, turned my computer on. So I made that really long commute into work. And I went to look on my schedule because we are scheduled, like we have bookings at work to see what we need to do. So I opened up Teams, opened up my email, you know, whatever, all that boring stuff. And then I went onto my schedule to see what I'm working on. I was on holiday. I was booked on holiday. No recollection of booking myself on holiday. Very confused. I emailed my line manager and I asked him, like, because he approved the holiday. And I said, I have no recollection of booking. I'm on holiday, but I don't remember doing this. And he said, you booked it. You asked for it and you booked it. So you're on holiday. It's on holiday for Monday and Tuesday. No recollection of doing it. So I just said, okay, logged off and shut my computer down. And I went on holiday for Monday and Tuesday. It was amazing. And I just caught up on work. Not as much as I wanted to, but I did a little bit. All right, now we're going to do this house. You know, I think I'm getting more and more over painting in my sketchbook because it is just really difficult to draw over the acrylics. I think I just need to stick to gouache or not watercolor. I don't know, maybe something that, this isn't too bad actually. It's just this green down here I'm dreading because it's so thick. See, that green's going to be so hard to draw on. All right, let's just do, we're going to get some detail in. Sometimes when a sketchbook is looking real messy, like a page is looking real messy like this, just need to come in and put a little bit of structure in, and then we can it starts to look better. Because when it's like really abstract, I get a little bit like wondering how it's going to turn out, you know. So let's see what this is like. And also I'm trying not to put my hand on this page, but that's how I commute to work too. It's such a long walk. Kerry says in terrible direction, inclusion left and right. Yeah, I think maybe some people are just not directionally motivated. I don't know what the right word is. But the funny thing is, I'm bad with directions. Like, I'm bad with the physicalness of directions. Like, I live on the West Coast and the post office is go down the road and turn right, for example. But I'm really good at not getting lost. Like, if you were to drop me, if we were to go to a town that I haven't been to before and park somewhere and walk around it for like an hour, I would pretty much know, like, remember where everything is. Like, remember how to get here, remember how to get there, remember, oh, we saw that, you know, that restaurant an hour ago and it's next to this place. I'm really good like that, but I'm really bad at like the actual, I don't know what it is. It's weird. But Martin, on the other hand, is terrible at direction. Like things like that. We won't go on these walks around the block. There's only like 2 or 3 ways to go around the block. And we go down this one path pretty much every night. And he still has no idea where we are. So, but he's very good, like, logically. So maybe we just have like different brains that just work differently. I'm just doing the little porch on here, like this. Sorry, I missed the beginning. Is this the final image you're showing? And will I have time to start sketching? Yes, Gillian, you feel free to sketch. We're probably going to be doing this for like the next hour. We're flipping backwards and forwards. So we're flipping backwards and forwards between this one here, which is on the screen now. You can kind of see in the left-hand corner of the screen. And this one here, which is going to be on this side, which is still wet, and that's bluebells. So I'm kind of flipping backwards and forwards. So right now I'm waiting for this paint to dry. So I'm kind of working on this one over here. And there's going to be a lot of chatting. There's going to be a lot of, like, you know, stopping and contemplating life, forgetting what I was talking about. So yeah, you'll have time. You'll have time, don't worry. And actually what I'll try and do is pop these on Instagram after on my stories so anyone can use them if they need to finish. I was meant to do that tonight beforehand, but I forgot. And it's really difficult to do it like in the moment because these photos are way back in my photo on my Google, so I wouldn't be able to find them. I'd have to like search and save them, and you guys know how it is. Kerry says, excellent, enjoy the rest. Thanks, Kerry. The start to your week was a gift from past April. I know. As the day went on Monday, I did slowly remember booking, because what I had gone for that course on Friday, so I'd taken Friday off, and then I must have taken 2 days off just to have like a really long weekend, also because I knew I had so much stuff to do, which I still haven't done, but we have a bank holiday weekend this weekend, so I get 2 extra days to work, which is lovely, and eat Easter eggs, which is even lovelier. So I think I just gave myself a couple of days off. And as the day went on, I remember doing it because I remember thinking, oh, I have to go to work for 2 days. Like I have to go to work on Wednesday and Thursday because we have tomorrow off. And I was really annoyed that I had to go back to work for like 2 days, which seemed kind of pointless. Right, all of these colours are the same, which I know we did on purpose. And if you guys haven't seen that, the video of us making this colour palette, which I don't know if you think this colour palette's working well. You have to tell me, because I haven't worked with it too much. When we made the colour palette though, it had so much promise, didn't it? This was the colour palette, and look how gorgeous. Pinks, blues, light greens, dark greens. But they were all across different media, and I haven't used the paints much, which were a lot of the stronger colours. So when I came to do sketching just for myself, I had to rely a lot on the watercolour pencils, and I think we did this for Patreon. This is for Patreon. This here I love. I think I did this for Patreon too. I need to finish it. So yeah, we did this one on stream last week, I think. I like this one too. This turned out really nicely. But yeah, it's been really difficult to kind of figure out how to use these colors. Hi, is it Kaja? Paint, paper, play. Oh, there's too many words. I can't read right now. I'm sorry. Hi, but let me know if I pronounce your name terribly, because that didn't sound right coming from my ears, coming from my mouth into my ears. Let's use a pastel. I'm trying to find the right one. It's this one here for the stonework, just to kind of break up from that green. And it's not, I know the stone actually isn't pink, but no one needs to know that. And then let's make the windows white. Let's just make these windows white. We can go over them again with the pencils, fine. And I think I want to make that ceiling, it's the roof, this kind of like pinky colour. Yeah, perfect. Khadija. Okay, I'll try and remember that. I probably won't though, so apologies in advance. Sunchen, hi. Sounds nice. Some surprise holidays. Yay. I've been to London last week and it was so great. I love the food at Tofu Vegan and I went to Choose and Keeping. Thanks for recommendations. Oh, amazing. Yeah, I remember you asked for recommendations a few weeks ago, didn't you? I'm glad that you like Tofu Vegan. That's one of my faves. Looking forward to going back and visiting Artie so I can go there again. And Choose and Keeping. What did you buy at Choose and Keeping? Did you buy anything nice? Did you have any money left? Because that place is expensive. But we love it, don't we? All right, I'm trying to think of what to do. This tree. I think I'm going to use this dark color again here. And kind of like try and frame it a little bit. So it's going to come down past the window and the roof. And then we'll just have it come up like this. That would be nice, I think. Just kind of like frame it a little bit here. Oh, Mukbap. Mukbap is so good. It's the Korean place. That's actually my favorite of all the places. Artie keeps sending me, she hasn't done it for ages though, but Artie always sends me places in London, like vegan food places, because when I go visit her, we just go to vegan places because I'm vegan and Artie's vegetarian. So we're pretty easy actually. It's pretty chill, just the two of us hanging out. We don't have any arguments about where to go. And so Artie's always sending me places that we could go next time I come to London. And as much as I love food, I never want to go to anywhere new because those two places, the mukbang, the Korean place, is so good that if I'm going to make a 4-hour journey or something on the train, I want to go to where I want to go, you know? So, actually, I'm going to have to stay for like 2 weeks next time so we can go everywhere. Let me zoom in a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. I watched an artist recently use a lot of coloured gesso by Holbein for her base painting so she could lay it over all the things. Oh, fun. Does she like make the gesso herself? Or do you Holbein... I don't think they have coloured gesso, do they? I don't really know much about gesso. I do have some. I rarely use it. I probably should use it more. But I only really work in my sketchbook. I do want to start making... you know, paintings. I've been saying this for the last 3 or 4 years though, so who knows when that'll happen. I do want to make original paintings. So I probably should look into that because that would be handy. Okay, I think I might put my hair up because it's like irritating me. It was dry and it's still not dry yet. But I had a shower before dinner because I hadn't washed my hair for a couple of days and it was getting kind of gross. And I wanted to look my best for you guys. As always, you know. I brought some Gansai watercolour. Not sure that I remember the right name. A palette of different blues. It was really expensive. Yeah, I know the ones you mean. Do they look like this? Were they in kind of like a cute little pack like this? This is my retro 1960 set. It's a really nice one. I have that one and I have the neons and I have one of the blacks. There's like a black palette. They're not all black. They're like blacks, but they're like really dark kind of colours. Okay, cool. So you know what I want to do? Let's zoom out a bit. And I want to lighten the tree up, but we can do that in a second. What I really want to do is, do you remember a couple of weeks ago when we did this page here? And I went over and I did all the leaves, remember? I want to do that here, I think. So we're going to use that same colour, which is this one here. Olivine, and I'm going to dip it in. I have the water next to me. You can't see it, but this is what it looks like. Delicious. So I'll just be dipping my pencil in, and then we're going to try and make the leaves similar. And the word here is try. Okay. So don't get any, we're just going to start. I'm going to really abstract them just to kind of get the feeling of it, you know, rather than the actual, this is what it looks like. A box like this, nice. Holbein actually makes colour gesso. Blick sells it. It's expensive, but so is gouache. We don't have Blick over here in the UK. So I don't know where you'd be able to find that over here. But I guess you could also take some inks maybe. I don't know if this would work, I'm just spitballing. Take some inks, and would you be able to make the gesso colour? Like, you could buy some cheap gesso, you could buy some nice inks, and as I don't know, they'd have to be really pigmented, right? Otherwise you might have to use a lot of ink and it would dilute the gesso, because you want the gesso to still stay nice and thick. So you could like get ink, and you could almost like a food dyed for icing. You could just dip it, drop it in, right? And then you could mix it all up and make colour gesso. I feel like that would work. So if anyone knows, like if anyone has played with that before, let me know. That would be awesome. Maybe we could try it. I got so many things to try, guys. I have so many videos planned. I'm so excited to make them when I have time. The first one I really wanted to make, so I've got my March vlog coming out on Sunday. I'm going to do a process video for the calendar for the next week. And then I'm going to finally get onto the Distress ink video, which I spoke about a month ago, and I haven't had time to make it. How I draw with Distress ink pads, and I got a whole bunch of new pads for the video. It was for me, but I'm going to show them in the video too. And I have all different types. I have like a couple of different brands, and I have the oxide ones. So yeah, I want to do like a full-on, like, kind of, but I do these videos sometimes. I say used to because I feel like I haven't made a video in so long, like a video in so long. But I used to love doing a really deep dive into a material. So like, rather than just a whole video, like, oh, I just went to Jackson's and I bought £50 worth of pencils, and these are all the colours and these are the swatches. I really love to do one where I take the material and I just use it like heaps, maybe for like a week or a couple of weeks, or even a month, and then really get to know the material and how to use it. Because that for me is like the most fun, the process of like learning all about the material. So it needs a bit of time is the only problem for that. I made colour gesso with cheap gesso and kids tempera poster paint, and it was fab. I should do it again. That sounds cool. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. I'm not sure about these bushes. I'm gonna keep playing with them and colour in some of the in-betweens. Maybe we need to get a little darker as well, because this green is nice, but it's not super dark. Anyway, how's your guys' paintings going? Is anyone following along with me, or are you doing your own thing? Love to know what you're working on. Or if you're washing the dog. No one's ever washing the dog, but one day we live in hope that someone will be washing the dog and watching my live stream, like the iPad perched precariously on the edge of the bath as they're scrubbing the dog. I hope one day to make that a reality. Maybe I should wash my dog and watch someone else's live stream to really make it a thing. That could be fun. Mandy is following and drawing. Awesome, Mandy, can't wait to see yours. Charlie following along but using marker pens and pencils. That sounds very wise. I wish I had thought of that, Charlie. And Mold says, I did wash my dog today 4 hours ago. Oh, 4 hours too late. V says, it's a rare day off for me. Excited to catch this. Yay! Hi, V. Glad that you could make it. I need to wash the dog. Yeah, how often do you guys wash the dog? I was reading that the dog shouldn't be washed more than like once a month because it can dry the skin out. I don't know how true that is, so let me know. I guess it depends what you wash the dog with as well. We have a appointment with the groomers for this Saturday, just to do something that they call a play date, where he's gonna go and he's gonna like see what it's like and listen to their dryers and I guess get some treats and just kind of like become more comfortable with the place. And then the week after, he's going for his first bath and little groom, which is great because he literally you can't see, he's a fluff ball. You can't see him at all. He's just like a big fluff ball with these little eyes poking out. He's so cute though. Every time I look at him and he's not biting me or having a wee inside, I think I made that. No, I don't think that. I think he's so cute. Whenever he rolls and poop, so a lot. Nice. Annette says, how was your puppy? He's so lovely, Annette. We love him so much. He's been really great recently. The only problem, actually, did I ask you puppy advice last week? I can't remember if I asked everyone puppy advice, but you know, we can do another puppy advice session. The only thing is he is refusing to walk when we take him for a walk. The first walk went really well about a week ago. I think he was just shocked. He didn't know what was going on. So we managed to get him out for a nice walk around the block, and it went really well. The second walk was okay too. I think we got him a new lead, so he was excited to like run on the long lead. But the last, I'd say four days, every time we try and take him for a walk, he won't leave the driveway. Like he'll drag, he'll sit down, he'll whine, he'll like try and go backwards into the house. So I've been reading about like on Reddit, other people, and I don't know, I think maybe we just didn't take him out when he was really young enough. Like we didn't take him out. You know, some people take them out in slings or walk them around the block but hold them and stuff. And I think he's just maybe just a little scared, like just a little uncertain. So what we've been doing instead is carrying him like 5 minutes away, and then walking back to the house. But this morning he got so confused. We were on like this cul-de-sac, and we dropped it at the start, I walked up the road, down the cul-de-sac, and then we got to the end. I put him down. Then I walked back. We got all the way to the corner, and our house is like on this street, and he got confused. So he turned around and we walked back the way we came. And then when we stopped, he got confused, and he wanted to come back this way, but he like wouldn't go any further. So I had to pick him up and take him to the corner so he could like get his bearings again or something. It's been a mission. And Jin says it is true, you're to wash only one some of the shampoo for most breeds. I brought a scissors set for Coco to trim her fur. Yeah, we've been using the scissors. We've been using the scissors from the bathroom, just to do his eyes and stuff. Did you get one of the curved scissors? Oh, I think, did you get one of those, Mandy? We just use normal scissors, like little like nail scissors, basically. Right, can I get a little bit more dark around these kind of like areas where they're a little darker because they're more shadow. Is your pup food motivated? Yes, so we do take treats with us, and he does like the treats. He's very good at like taking the treats when we do training, things like that. But I think we need to either get treats that he likes more, because the ones that we're taking out is actually just his food, like his puppy food. We'll just take some with us, and that's been working with training. But I think he needs something even bigger than that, like cheese, something. So we need to find something that he really, really wants to eat, because he doesn't care about the treats when he's out walking. When he just wants to go home, he just doesn't care. So yeah, we need to find something that is going to motivate him a bit more. We took Sam out in a backpack. He'll get used to it. Could also be the wee males of the local dogs overwhelming him. The wee males? You mean like the different, like the wee? Yeah, it could be. It's really funny though, because he literally knows exactly where he lives. Like he knows, his nose is so good. We walked on the pavement, across the road, and if we walk up the pavement, as soon as he gets close to the house, he wants to cross the road to go back. And if you continue on the pavement past the house, I got past the house the other day, just to the next door neighbours, and then he wanted to go back. Like, so he knows where he lives, which is good. Artie says, smelly treats are best for walks. Yes, that's a good idea. I mean, we could try something like that. We gave him cheese and he really likes it, but I don't want to give him too much of that because it's quite fatty, isn't it? So yeah, we're just going to find something that he really likes. Al's really scared of fireworks. He wouldn't eat any treats despite being very food motivated. The only thing that helped was a slice of premium M&S ham. Yeah, that'll get expensive, huh? Start feeding him M&S foods. I've lost the pastel again. Oh, there it is. All right, I've just noticed though that actually there's more bush here. There's more bush. So I think what we can do is let's try and use some of this golden, because this golden is really nice. Not wanting to go out and food motivated. Damn, it must be a puppy. That's funny. I haven't been out, like even I haven't been out much. Like normally I go for walks and things, like daily walks. But I just haven't recently, the last week and a half maybe. Maybe even since we've had Rubik's, I haven't really gone out much on my own. Oh, that's the wrong colour. That was too dark. So I need to get back into it as well, just for myself. Artie says, don't feed human processed things too much salt and other things in. Yeah, we've only given him tiny little bits. But I don't want to give him too much of that. It was just to like see if he likes it, because Martin's mum's dog, he won't eat that cheese. So I just wanted to kind of like prove that the dog likes it. Has it gone really blurry? No, it's fine. I think I have it on a lower F frame, stop, whatever that is. All right, now let's move our attention upwards into the tree, and we'll try and put a little bit of sky holes in. Oh, my favourite, the sky holes. Where's the blimmin', there it is, found it. All right, so this tree is really nice, but there's lots of gaps in the tree where the sky's coming through. So I'm going to take my Neocolor and just random holes, big ones. I'm not actually looking at the tree. Probably should be looking at the tree. Not looking at the tree. Don't care about the tree. The tree was there, helped me at first, but now we forget the tree. Yeah, okay, and now we can kind of like put the sky in, so it's like, oh, the sky's there. The sky's poking through. You should try fruit. My Chihuahua loves apples, pears, but no grapes. They're poisonous for dogs. Yeah, so far we've tried, he's liked apples, but did he try banana? I think I gave him a bit of my banana the other day. He's tried, what else? Pineapple, pepper, cucumber. Every time I'm cooking dinner, I will look up what I'm cooking to see if he can have some, to see if he can try some. So yeah, he's been trying some new foods. He really likes watermelon. He liked a watermelon too, but he really liked the pineapple. That's a good idea. The problem is I put the treats in my pocket. So can you imagine just walking around with like a pocket full of wet pineapple? It'd be a bit of a mess. My dog loves carrots. Oh yes, carrots. Rubik doesn't really seem to like carrots. We've given it to him a couple of times, but he just he'll chew it and just leave bits of carrot all over the floor, but he won't really do anything else with it. But yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there. It'll just be a bit of a slower process. I'm not worried. It's just like a little. At least he's sleeping through the night. I said to Martin today, like, so many things he could, like, he doesn't wanna, he's not very comfortable with walking so far, but we can work on that. But at least he's like sleeping. He goes for naps really well. He's been really good in the house. Like when we're working, he'll just come and sleep in one of our rooms if he's not like in his bed. So yeah, he's been really good. Like I really can't complain. He's been great, and he's just so cute. All right, guys, I think we're going to leave it like that and move on to the next. We'll come back to this one, though, because I've still got a few bits to do on it. Let's see what we got to do. I want to figure out what to do with this rock down here. We need to finish the bush. Maybe do some more details, like around this area. And maybe kind of like tidy up this bit here. And then add like a little bit of white in the sky. Even though there's no white in this picture, I just think it needs something. It's not very, this blue isn't very bright, which I didn't want it to be, but it is a bit dull, so I think it needs like a little lift in. So let's move back to the bluebells, everyone. Everyone ready for the bluebells? Okay, here we go. Oh, blueberries. Yes, he loves blueberries too. We play Chase the Blueberry. We only have frozen blueberries. We could get fresh ones, but we only have frozen ones right now in the house. And they're very messy. The frozen ones, they're just like, as soon as they touch anything, it's just, that's purple. Now, that just is purple now. That's this colour. My daughter gives her dogs boiled egg in the shell and they love it. Does her dog eat the shell too, or like leave the shell? You know, chickens will eat eggs, the egg shell, and they get stuff from the eggs. If you leave the eggs, if you don't take the eggs from them, they use it as a source of like minerals and nutrients and vitamins and things. Jackie says, hello all, going back to the start. Okay, bye Jackie. Have a nice, well, I'll see you in the past, I guess. Cool. So, this should be dry now, pretty dry. the best way to test if your paint is dry is just smear it with your hands. They eat the shell. Oh, crunchy. I can do that. I guess dogs are kind of gross, so they'll eat anything, won't they? Dogs will. All right, let's do the bluebells. So I think we're going to do the trees first. Or should we do... Let's do the background trees first. Let's do them with this, maybe? This will work. Okay. So this is like the here. I don't really have many browns in this palette. I only have this green. So I'm gonna kind of like, I'm taking the image, but I'm not gonna copy the image. I'm just, because the image is so, I'm kind of copying it loosely. I was gonna say it's so like involved, and when I see it, my brain turns off. My brain doesn't want to do it. It sees it and it's too much detail, and it just simply cannot process. So I'm gonna kind of like copy it, but also knotty it. Copy it, but not. It's gonna be stylized, I guess. So we won't do all the detail, all the trees, but I can look at the image and I can see some trees are going to the left, down the hill. Some trees are going up to the right, and I kind of like that actually, how that all kind of go in different directions. And I'm just gonna try not to do too many so it doesn't get overwhelming, and space them out as we go. This one here I like because it starts and there's all the branches coming from the base, which I like. This pencil doesn't really go very well on the background, so don't worry, we'll fix that. And then as we come here, I'm probably just going to do like some skinny ones in the background, because these are going to be covered, so we don't need to worry about that too much. Now for that really lovely shadow, can you guys see that lovely shadow that kind of goes down the hill? I'm going to use a very dirty pencil here. I used my blue. I don't think it's working very well. Maybe, what else do I have? Maybe this green. Maybe we can use our fingers. Should we try? Put it on our fingers like this. Smudge it down. I didn't want to put it onto the paper, just in case. In case I like left a mark. I probably wouldn't have though. So let's try it. I think everything's too wet right now, is a problem. Okay, let's keep it like that. Wait for it to dry and try and go over that again. And then I want to lighten the background up. So I'm going to take the light blue again, and we'll just kind of go in between everything. This is the sky. Dogs will eat many things. My friend used to have a small farm, and when small animals died, her dog would get fed stuff like bunny ears with the fur still on, chicken feet, etc. Dog loved it. Sorry, I can just feel my face going like, ugh. We went into the pet shop at the weekend, and they have all of that stuff in there too. And one of the guys in there, he wasn't the owner of the shop, but he was trying to sell, I guess, us stuff, and he said, chicken's feet, bunny ears. Dogs need 1 bunny ear a day. But yeah, I was also talking to Martin, like, the bunny ears. How many bunnies died for the bunny ears? Where do the bunny ears come from? And when you give your dog a bunny ear, if you give him 2, are they from the same bunny? Are they from different bunnies? It's just these questions, you know, they keep me up at night. I really like this technique because it's kind of messy as well. Like, it's kind of, from a distance, you're like, oh, the sky's coming through the trees. But then when you look closer, you're like, what is this mess? I love it. I'm going to try not to put too much here because I want to go over with the other pencil. And I also want to see if we can lighten up this section here. I don't know if we're going to be able to do it. Maybe if I go in with like this, the whiter bit here, this is meant to be like that yellow it's kind of like, you can kind of see in the background, there's like this hill. So this is for the hill. So I'm just going to kind of really lightly draw it in like this, so I know where to go. Mine ate bunny ears and he loved it, and also been vomiting all night. Oh, poor guy. Yeah, Rubik's hasn't really been, like, when he hasn't picked up many gross things. I do keep an eye on him in the garden because I'm always worried he's gonna like try and eat the slugs and snails. But he never does. He never seems to go for them. And he hasn't eaten his own poop yet, which I don't know if this is really gross conversation, so let me know. But our old dog, family dog, was called Ruffy, and he used to eat his poop, and also our other dog Jet used to eat his poop all the time. So yeah, maybe just some dogs just aren't poop motivated. How's everyone finding the bluebells, guys? You guys finding it difficult if you're following along? I find this one tricky because there's nothing really to focus on. It's just trees, kind of like abstract almost. Like this one here, you had a house, you know. Also, it's like quite nice to challenge yourself sometimes, isn't it? All right, I'm gonna take this darker green color. I think it's green. And maybe I won't. Maybe I'll take one of the greys. Cat's poop is the best. Oh. And I'm just trying to make the bottom of the trees a bit darker. Just looked up after a bit of hyper focus. Notice how beautiful the bluebells look. I love the color blocking technique looking flowers and bushes. Thanks. Yeah, I'm not like super I don't have a lot of experience with drawing flowers and stuff because I always shy away from it because it's difficult. But it is fun occasionally when I do. And that, you know, if you want to get better at something, you just got to try and do it, right? It's just the annoying part of life. You actually have to put work in, which sometimes we don't want to do. Okay, I'm going to... I wish I had a purple. And look, that's something I never say. But I wish I had like a purple. I really want to, behind here, I want to put the purple flowers. Because there's flowers like behind and in front of these trees. But, I don't know. I only have this blue, which doesn't really seem to be working very well. This colour palette is very limited. You know, I've been working with it. I know that we made it and it seemed really nice at the time, but it is quite limiting. Let's put some green here for this like holly bush. I think there's a holly bush that's behind in this, on the right hand side. Just give it like a little bit more depth. And the bit I'm really nervous about is doing all these bluebells down here. So I don't actually know how we're going to do that. Because, you know, I was saying like, oh, we could use the dipple doppel effect. But we did that. Bye, Mandy. Gonna go because I need to eat. Have a nice dinner. But the problem is I don't have any purple, so I can't like recreate that. So I guess I'm gonna just do some abstract-y kind of swirls and hope it kind of works. I don't know. Maybe we'll also have to mix some purple paint up and go back in. Little scribbles. Yes, Lisa. Little scribbles. That's what I'm going to do. But this here is just like a solid, which we don't want. We don't want a big solid mess there. I want some of these trees to come down into the shadow. Because you can kind of see from the shadow, they are in the shadow, but the shadow is mostly behind them. So I'm going to bring them down so that kind of like that. And then when we come in with the purple paint after, maybe we could like dip some darker purple in and maybe bring one of these trees down like this. So it's like they're not all in a line. That could work. Don't you keep your colour palette for the entire month? If so, it's just April 2nd. This is from March. So actually I started this in March. I might even have the date here, March the 12th. And it was going to be for March and April, because I knew that I couldn't finish this entire sketchbook in a month, which I wasn't able to do. Look, I only did this much and I've got this much to go. So I'm going to try and finish it this month. I'm going to try and do a lot more. I'll try not to do everything on stream, because I know it's maybe a little bit boring just to do flowers all the time. Like, this is the third stream we've done doing plants and also using this color palette. But these streams are kind of they're not really like, let's do something new. These are more like, let's hang out and chat, and whatever I'm working on, that's what we're going to do. So, yeah, I'm not really worried if we do this again. If that's annoying for you, like, you don't have to watch it. It's all good. I won't be mad. Dawn says I'm not bored by plants. Yay. Nice. I'm glad. And also maybe it'll be interesting to see kind of how I work through the color palette and like the struggles. It's kind of like double struggle, because I'm not like enjoying the color palette that much, and I don't really like drawing plants. Or it's not that I don't like drawing them, but I need to get, like, I want to get better at them. It's something I want to improve on. So it's like double struggle, which could be kind of entertaining. Yeah, I don't know. All right, we're going to put the tree in, so we can't forget the tree's going to go there. Let's do the tree now, and then we can come back and we can maybe put the bluebells on after. So I think for the tree, I'm going to use that dark ink tints again, which I have been enjoying. It's this one here, Asphalt, which is kind of interesting because we're going to be drawing a tree with it, which is like the opposite of asphalt. But I really liked the shape of this tree. So I'm going to see if I can kind of get the shape of it in. You're doing quite good with that palette, in my opinion. Really like what you came up with. Also not bored by plants. Yay. I'm glad. Yeah, I think it's okay to do the same thing. I was thinking actually of using stream like on a project basis. So we would have just a stream project that we would do. Let's say like we have a month and we want to just do a project, and I don't know what project it is. Let's just say making a wildlife scene of UK wildlife, for example. We could do the streams and we could go through every week working on it. Like the first week we could look up some animals and we could do some drawing. The second week we could work on composition and pick a colour palette. The third week we could start drawing it, and like the fourth week we could finish and do the polishing off and stuff, right? Something like that, for example. I was thinking that could be kind of fun, and I kind of got the idea from watching people do let's play gaming let's plays, because I love watching gaming YouTube. That's like basically I don't really watch a lot of art videos much anymore. I used to when I first started doing art, but I used to watch them. But now that I do a lot of art and I do a lot of drawing sessions, and all my friends, basically all the people I talk to are artists online. I don't watch a lot of YouTube art stuff anymore. I just kind of support some of my friends, and I dip in and out here and there. But I love watching let's plays. Like I love watching gaming videos. So that's like my relaxation. And a lot of those guys, like for example, if they have a Stardew Valley world, maybe they'll have a Switch, a Stardew Valley game just for stream, and then they'll have one for just YouTube to make YouTube videos. And I thought that could be kind of like a really fun thing that we do, and like a kind of we could come back to it every week. So let me know if you think that would be fun. It would just be a little bit more extra work for me, which, as you know, I don't really have much time right now. But I do love extra work. So, you know, silver lining, always. Okay, I'm just going to make this branch up here because I didn't want to do that You can't see I'm pointing to it. I didn't want to do that other one that kind of splits in. I'm just splitting it up a little bit, giving it a couple more extra branches. Drew watches gaming videos, mostly MMORPG, massively multiplayer online role-playing games. I'm such a nerd. Yeah, I love watching Let's Play. I love watching people play video games. I think also it's because I really want to play video games a lot. Like, I love playing video games. It was my big hobby. It was the main hobby before I started doing art, was playing video games. But I just don't have time for it anymore. And I'll go through periods where I'll just play video games for like months and I won't do anything else. I was doing that with Minecraft a while ago, but I kind of got out of it and I haven't been playing Minecraft for about a month now. Really sad. But so watching people play is kind of my way of playing the game without having to put all the work in. All right, we're going to mix and paint up on here because I can't find a palette. Wait, I shouldn't be lazy, should I? I literally have them behind me. Okay, this is an orange colour, so I'll just wipe that off. But yeah, let me know. Do you guys think that would be fun to like do a stream project? We could test it out 1 month. It doesn't have to be a zine. That was just the first thing I thought of. Like we could work on like a big piece. We could go from doing a sketchbook to painting. Could be fun too. So like the first month we do sketchbook drawings. The second week we do like composition and figure out what we want to do and do the color palette and everything. And then that's the same formula, isn't it, that I just said, but for the other thing. That was just the first thing that came to my head, I guess. Please judge me as I played 72 hours of Enshrouded in 1 week last January. Oh, Enshrouded. Such a good game. I was playing that with Martin for ages. I forgot why we stopped playing, actually. I think I just got bored. I think I got bored because it was a really good game. We played a lot of that game. I wonder if I can see how many hours I played. Maybe I should ask Martin because we played together. But yeah, that was such a good game. I can't remember why we stopped playing it now. I'm going to ask him. I'm going to say, how many hours of Enshrouded have we played? Because it should be the same hours, right? And why did we stop? Asking for a friend. Yeah, it was a good game. I really liked that game. And also, have you played Valheim? Actually, if you liked Enshrouded, you might like Valheim. That was really good. But, okay, 72 hours in 1 week that's a little bit insane. That's like more than a full-time job. But look, if that's your hobby, I don't think there's anything to worry about. You know, people have hobbies they spend hours on. And gaming is just another hobby. I watch Sea of Thieves streamers while I paint. Oh, Sea of Thieves. I don't think I've heard of that one. There's a massive update coming for fall. I already booked vacation. That's cool. Hey, we haven't played that in so long. Martin actually is now playing a game. I can't remember the game he's playing, but it's on the PlayStation. And it's fine because I've been so busy lately. Okay, he says, I think you just got a bit bored. No idea how many hours. A lot though. We did play a lot. We played a lot of that game. It's fun. All right, this paintbrush is too big. So we're going to get a little one. Let's see if I can find one. This one here would do, I think, do nicely. So we're just going to do some dipping and some dopping. This is a little on the pink side. I don't have another blue though. I've only got this blue and I don't want to keep wasting it because it's really pretty. And I don't have another one. Oh, you know, it was out of stock when I went to buy it. So I was really sad. It did come back in stock. I got a stock alert that was back in stock. But I think I got it from... I think the stock was... I can't remember where it was. But it was like... It wasn't Jackson's because they don't do it individually on Jackson's. So it must have been one of those other shops where... I don't like... It's not that I don't like going to other shops and buying from them. It's just Jackson's has the reward program. So I like to collect my rewards on there. And also, the shipping, like it's got second day, other day shipping. If normally I spend enough to get that over the second day shipping. And yeah, I've had kind of, I got some art supplies from Colt Pens, and it took so long to get here. It kind of made me a bit annoyed. And then also I got some stuff from Great Art, which were fine, but some stuff broke on the way here because I had to come all the way from Germany. And it also took weeks to get here because I didn't realize it came from Germany. And then Cass Art is fine too, but I never really seem to buy enough from there to get I always have to pay extra for shipping. So what do we think about these bluebells though? I think they're okay. I mean, they don't really look like bluebells. They just look like flowers. But I think they're nice. And then let's put some in the background. But I want to make some darker. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a tiny little bit of this green. I don't know if this is going to work. Or, who knows. A tiny little bit of this green. A drop. Let's actually pop it over here so I can dip it in. Dip it in. Bit of mix in. Just to kind of dull it a little bit. Make it a little bit darker. And then pop that into the background. Oh. Am I a genius or what? I love Jackson's, but they're really expensive. I'm really excited because Cass Art just got a whole bind and it's cheaper there. Bromley Art Supplies is the cheapest. They don't have many fancy brands. Yeah, I've shopped at Bromley's before too. I can't remember what for. Oh, actually, I do remember. I think I got the Neo colours there. And what did you say? Cass Art just got a whole bind. That's very exciting. I do like Holbein. And actually, this gouache is Holbein, so maybe I could look on there. They don't really have anything. I don't know, Cass Art, they don't really have a lot that I want to buy. They have paper and sketchbooks and things, I guess. But like, that's it. I think I like this. Lisa says, very nice. Thanks, Lisa. Now, I don't want to waste this paint, so I think I'm going to put it into my other sketchbook as like a little extra paint. So this is nice. I do think though that we need a little bit more deeper shadow in some of the areas. So I'm going to use my paintbrush this time just to get a little bit on the paintbrush for no reason. Just thought it might be fun. And mix it in. See if we can get a little bit more shadow. It's kind of hard because all the colours are molding into each other. I don't really have any colours in this colour palette. I think that's fine. Another thing I wanted to do, now this is going to be real messy, but I kind of wanted, if I put a little bit of water on, I kind of wanted to flick it and see what happens. Oh. Okay. Okay, that's kind of fun. Didn't really do much, but I do like it. I like it in this top bit up here. Yeah, fun. Let's put some over here too. Why not? Oh, I just love getting my hands dirty. All right, I'm going to quickly get my sketchbook out. Well, I got this paint because this is, oh, I guess it's gouache, but also it's mixed with acrylic ink. So let's just skip ahead. I really have been enjoying this sketchbook, and I've been using this color palette in the sketchbook, and I think it's actually better. It's more better in this sketchbook. Yeah, I've been having fun. We did this on Patreon the other day. And that was, oh, I can't remember who that was. Who was this? Does anyone remember? I can't remember. It was someone's drawing session. It was Emma Carlisle's. I did it with Artie, that's right. What was I doing? Oh yes, paint. It looks like the dust you notice floating in sun rays. Oh yes, like those little sun motes. Just gonna pop the dreaded purple on the page. Maybe I'm going to actually start loving purple. Do you think one day, oh, that would have been an amazing April Fool's yesterday. Okay, this time for next year, April Fool's, don't tell anyone, guys. You're the only ones to know. I'm going to make a whole video about me loving purple. Okay, I have to remember that because that's too good to be true. I'm going to go full in on purple. I'm going to maybe even redecorate the office to be all purple. I could keep these lovely purple curtains. It would be like Marie in Breaking Bad. Like, that's the level of purple we're talking. And we're just going to draw on purple. And purple's going to be my new favourite thing. Like, I spent all these years saying I hated it, but actually it was like a enemies to lovers type situation. And now I'm obsessed with purple and I can't get enough of it. And that's going to be my April Fool's joke for next year, okay? So this time next year, if that video pops up, you'll know, but no one else will. So don't tell anyone, okay? How gorgeous is that? Oh, beautiful. So pop that aside for later. Let's come back to this one. And I think I'm almost finished because it's 20 to 9. We have a little bit of time. I think this one kind of feels finished. We just need a few little bit more like little bits of leaves. I don't know what I want to do. I'm just going to dig into the pastel here. There's that those branches that come in from the left that have the very bright green. I'm not going to do anything with those because it's a bit messy. But maybe we can, I don't know, brighten. I want to brighten it up a little bit. Oh, here we go. This is kind of like down here. It kind of gets a bit brighter. Let me just zoom. Oh, put a reminder on your phone for March 31st. I'll have to do it before then because it takes me about 3 weeks to actually make a video these days. I'm going to do it, guys. April 2027. No, March. What should we say? Should we say like 2 weeks out? Let's just say 2 weeks out so I remember. Saturday the 20th of March. Reminder. Make April Fool's video. Purple. And I'm going to do another one on the 31st too. Gotta have extra reminders. Reminder. Post April Fool's video. Or make it. Because I probably haven't made it by then, to be fair. Oh, thanks. That was a really good suggestion. I would have forgotten. Yeah, so I did those with Artie. Yes, Artie, you're right. I did them with you. Okay, so like down here, this is where I was putting it on top. This kind of like yellow green. Not too bad. Oh, also, remember a couple of weeks ago, I lost this pencil. When I was tidying up, it had fallen through and it had fallen like into a book. So I lost that pencil when we were doing stream a couple of weeks ago, but I found it now. So this is a really nice bright pencil. I don't know if it's going to go over anything because we put too much material down. Yeah, it doesn't really go over the paint very well. Maybe I can go over the, oh, we can kind of go over the purple. Kind of, yeah, that's all right. Also, guys, can we just talk about television quickly? Because I finished a couple of days ago at the weekend, I finished the TV show Paradise on Disney Plus, which if no one's seen it, please go see it because it's amazing. One of my new favorite TV shows, I think. Finished it. Season 3, it's been renewed for season 3, thankfully. I think they're going to finish it in season 3, the story. So that's cool. And I had to start a new TV show because I was finished with that one. And I like to watch TV shows. Me and Martin watch TV shows together. I'm going to switch, by the way, guys. Oh, actually, no. Should we do something more with this tree? Maybe we can do some pink on this side because it's kind of a little bit lighter. Oh, it doesn't work. It's just kind of works. Yeah, so me and Martin watch TV shows together, but also I like to watch TV show by myself. And I think I mentioned this before, I really love TV, and Martin's like not a fan. So I'm more than happy just to watch telly by myself in the evenings while he's doing something else. So I had to start a new TV show, and last night, really late at night time, because I wasn't tired, and Martin was playing his PlayStation game, I started this TV show called, it's on Netflix, Something Very Bad Is Gonna Happen. Has anyone seen it? Because it was so good, the first couple of episodes that I watched. I'm gonna go watch another episode after I finish here. And it was so, like, not scary, it was just really kind of like unsettling. So yeah, let me know if anyone's seen that, because I love chatting about telly. My friend at work, I just see Jillian's leaving. Bye, Jillian. I use paint sticks to fill the page quicker. That's fun. What was I saying? Oh yeah, my friend at work, him and I had a conversation just yesterday at work about Paradise, because we were having a call, like a meeting, and we started talking about it, but no one else had seen it, so we don't want to do any spoilers. So we were like, let's take this offline. Let's have a call together so we can talk about the TV show. And we just spoke about the TV show for like 2 hours. We did that the other day with Stranger Things, because I had just watched the last season of Stranger Things, and we had like a 40-minute conversation about season 5 of Stranger Things. It's just fun chatting about telly sometimes. It kind of reminds me of being back at school. You know, back in the day when television, you had to wait a whole week for a new TV show to come out, and then you couldn't wait to get to school to like talk about to your friends about like what is going on. There's a polar bear on the island. That was Lost, by the way. So yeah, it's just fun. I just enjoy it. Paradise is on my list to watch. Just recently started watching Alien Earth. I don't know what that is. What's Alien Earth? It's not that the alien, is it? That's different. Oh, Resident Alien, that's a good one. Okay, guys, I think I finished this one. We're going to move on, because I don't want to dilly-dally. Saying random things. Alright, let's not dilly-dally, everyone. We need to finish this, and we need to get off, and we need to do more things with our life than just drawing random things in my sketchbook. So let's work on this rock first. It doesn't really look like a rock as far as this shape goes. It's a little bit too soft. So let's see if we can maybe like harsh it out a bit. It's on Disney Hulu here in Holland. Yes, Hulu is on Disney in the UK. What's it about? It sounds interesting. So I don't know if we technically need a rock. Like, we could have just left this as another bush. But as you guys know, I'm always very loyal to the reference. Hyper-realistic in most cases. So I gotta make sure that everything that we see in real life, we're going to be popping onto the page. This is ivy, by the way. And there is more ivy around here. Let's just do some little scribbles. It's based on Alien the movies. Oh, yes. I have seen that. I haven't watched it, but I've seen it, like, advertised. I'm not sure where in the timeline it is compared to the movies. Was there a new Alien film recently? I feel like there was, right? There was that one that came out a while ago. But I feel like there was one after that. I have to admit, I'm not like a massive Alien nerd. I only just recently watched the entire series with Martin. We did it when the new film came out, because I had never seen any of the Alien films. I'm sorry. Like, I've seen them now, okay? But I hadn't seen them at that time. The only Alien film I had seen, if you can believe this, is Alien vs. Predator, which I saw for my... I have to get this right. I think it was my 6th... No, that was The Exorcist. I can't remember, but I did see it at the movies with my friends, and because they bought me the ticket, which I remember. But that apparently is like one of the worst films in the Alien franchise, and I didn't enjoy it either. So maybe that's why I never got around to watching Alien after that. But yeah, I've seen them all now, I think, and they're fine. I probably wouldn't like watch them again every year, you know, or like every few years. But yeah, they were fine. I didn't hate them. I quite like the last one, actually, the newest one that I watched. It was kind of like when I watched Star Wars, because I hadn't ever seen all the Star Wars either. Martin made me watch them all I think it was last Christmas. We haven't seen the newest ones yet. We've only seen the first two, the first three, the second three, and then the one that goes in between. Like, I can't remember which one it is, but the one that has like the girl in it. And we haven't seen the last three in the sequel, so we need to still watch those. But it was kind of like watching Star Wars. Like, it was fine. I wouldn't like go watch them again. Please don't leave. Look, this is just my opinion. But it was fun to see where all the references came from and all the quotes and everything. That was fun. I did like that. And it is kind of fun, like, feeling a little bit like a nerd. Like, I know all the things now. But to be honest, like, yeah, it was just fine. I think my favourite was, it's just Harrison Ford in the first films. He was, like, he was funny. I liked him. And he was kind of hot too, actually. Emma Stone, an Alien? Is Emma Stone in a new TV show? Is that what you said? I love Paradise 2. It's so tense, so good. Oh, I love the second season. I think I like the second season more than the first season, which is rare. You know, you don't normally get that. Normally, it's like the second season is not as good, but I like the second season more. Okay, I'm not really sure what I'm doing. I'm just kind of filling bits in. This here, I was meant to do the rock, wasn't I? But I'm not really sure what to do with this rock. Drawing rocks is very difficult. The Alien versus movies are, the original movies are good. I really, really like the series Andor. It's not really like any other movies or series. Yeah, I haven't seen Andor. I want to watch it though. Like, I want to watch everything in order. So we're watching all of the Star Wars as they came out in order. And then I think I want to go watch Andor after, because I've heard really good things about Andor. Ugh, I don't like this rock at all, guys. I don't know what's happened. I don't know what's happened to this rock, but I don't like it. Let's see if we can fix it by smishing Distress ink. We'll probably just wreck the ink. Yeah, we will. Okay. Let's see. How can we fix this? Let's scrape this off with our fingernail, because that probably is not going to disturb anyone at all. And let's go in with some watercolor pencil. Some more watercolor pencil? No. Let's go in with some of this. I don't even know what I'm doing right now. With some of this paint here. I'm just kind of hide it a little bit. Look, would it be a live stream if one thing didn't go terribly wrong? No, it wouldn't. Mandalorian. Yes, I've heard the Mandalorian is good as well. I'm a big TV person. I think I told you that. I've just literally told you that a second ago. So I think the TV after seeing the films and kind of understanding, I think I would enjoy the TV. Don't like this, guys. I'm gonna maybe turn it into a bush. The first season and the climax to the prison break is probably one of the best episodes of TV I've ever watched. Yes. I don't know what you're talking about though. You're talking about Andor? No spoilers. Artie, I think I remember you telling me that before. Artie says Alien vs Predator was our first official date. I think I remember you telling me that when we've spoken about Alien before in the past. That's funny. Guys, I think I'm almost done with this. I don't really know what to do with this thing here. I'm not really a big fan of it though. Whatever I've done, I'm not a fan. I think I'll pop some more like lighter bits here. Just, I don't know, just because. To lighten up the background, make the tree pop out a bit more. And then I think, just darken the tree trunk a little bit here. Maybe we'll pop some of that white in the sky. Remember we were saying about that? I kind of want to do it with paint, but I actually don't have any white paint. So I guess we'll just do it with our pastel, which is still nice. We're going to just pretend it was a cloud. It was a cloudy day. So we're just going to take a little bit of the blue back. I know that it's not blue, but look, we're using our imagination. So I'm just going to do like this here. Also, can I just say that Martin was telling me about the storm that's coming, and there's a storm coming to the UK. Does anyone know about the storm? Apparently the storm's called Dave. Now, look, are they meant to make storms sound scary? Or is it like based on how bad they are? So like maybe he'll be called Spike if he was like a really bad storm. Because I know they do it in alphabetical order, but Dave, Storm Dave. I don't know if that's true or not, if Martin was just a random name, but a Storm Dave doesn't sound scary, does it? Storm Dave sounds like some light drizzle. But yeah, it's going to be raining all next week. Meant to be really stormy at the weekend. Wind. I hate the wind. It makes everything loud. It makes our letterbox bang and I hate it. Everything creaks. Don't like it. And then all next week is meant to be raining every day, which is really sad. But I'm hoping the storm passes. Storm Dave. Hope Storm Dave passes. And it's nice for Martin's brother who's coming next weekend, which will be nice. Yeah, Storm Dave, I just heard it on the news. Storm Dave, like they could have come up with any other name. Like any other D name. D, like a D sounding name. Like what could they have called it? We've already had Desmond, so they couldn't have called it that. Desmond itself isn't even scary. Like they could have called it like Dagger or something, you know? I would expect Superstorm Megatron 3000 to be scary, but Dave. Yeah, they could have called it like... I can't think of any D names now. All I can think of is Dwight from The Office, but he's not scary. Alright guys, I think I'm finished. It's not like perfect. Oh, sorry, my hair's really itchy. Take it out. It's the hairband's pulling on it. Let me just... It's like a shampoo ad. I actually need to get my hair cut. Look how long it is now. All of this, just from here to here, is just split ends. It's become one of Rubik's favourite toys, my hair, just to eat. What was I saying? Something about this image? I don't like this here. I think we need to fix this before I go. I don't think I'm going to be able to sleep tonight knowing that we left this like this. I'm going to wake up in a cold sweat. I'm going to be all like, oh God, Dave. And also, I didn't finish that boosh. Okay, guys, what should we put here? Should we just do a rock? Or should we try and make something? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe this blue? Could do something, maybe? Let's have a look. Oh, I just left this pencil in the water. It's going to get soaked all the way up the core. Let's just put some green on it. Let's just make it a green. Let's just make it a bush. I don't think I could I can't, the pink is just, I know that we've already done this, like we just literally did this, but there we go, that's fine, that's better. Yeah, Adi says, yeah. I'm just trying to like pass time while I'm waiting for this to dry. So if anyone has any good jokes, oh, I have an amazing joke I told Artie the other day, but it's not really safe for stream, so I can't really share it. but Artie will tell you it was one of the funniest jokes she's heard in a long time. So, but I can't really say it online, I'm sorry. Have you got any Easter eggs for this weekend? Yes, Kelsey, I do. I have. We have 3 Easter eggs. And that's not to share, that's each. We have a normal Easter egg, just like a chocolate Easter egg. And then I think we have one that has like cookie bits in it. And then there's another one. I can't remember what the other one is, but there's like 2 different flavors. And also, this is going to sound quite bad, but it's not. It's just normal behavior. Martin's mum sent us some Easter eggs, which she does every year. It's very kind of her. She does it at Christmas too. Sends us chocolates every year. But she sent us some Easter eggs, and she sent them like, they arrived like 2 weeks ago. They gone. We ate them. So technically we've already had an Easter egg. What about you? What about you, Kelsey? Do you have an Easter egg? I don't know what I'm doing with the screen. Oh yes, I was making lights there. I love Easter. Like, I love Easter eggs. I know they're such a waste of money when for the same price you could just buy a bar of chocolate. You could buy multiple bars of chocolate. But there's something about the Easter egg, like the thinness of the chocolate, I think really just perfection. And when I was younger, we didn't have Easter eggs a lot. Like, we were very lucky if we got just 1 Easter egg each. Because my mum said they were a waste of money, which, you know, they are. And what she would do for us is, I don't know if they still have them these days, but they had these things called Mayday sales, like the Mayday sales. Is that still a thing? Or am I just remembering that from being a kid? But Mum used to, instead of giving us an Easter egg, she would give us like £5 or £10 that we could buy. We could go to the sales after Easter and buy a present for ourselves. So we actually didn't get Easter eggs when I was a kid. It was very, very rare that we got them. So as an adult, like, I can buy myself whatever I want. If I want to buy myself 20 Easter eggs and eat them from now until my birthday, I will. You know, I won't do that though, because they are very expensive. But I could do if I wanted to, you know. So that's my rant about Easter eggs anyway. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. I'm still waiting for this bush. I think maybe we'll just go into the pencil with it, with the pastel, and we'll just do some squiggles, because yeah, I'm not a big fan of the bush. Did you hear about Dior's Easter egg? I didn't. What happened to Dior's Easter egg? Is it like a massive Easter egg? Is it like made of diamonds or something? Wait, I'm gonna find the price of the Easter egg. Okay. I probably won't be able to afford it, Dawn. If you're fishing for like a present, I don't think I'll be able to afford it. I just finished watching the other Bennett sister on iPlayer, and that's my most favourite Austen-based adaptation. I think I saw that advertised and it did look good. The other Bennett sister. That sounds fun. Right, let's pop some pastel on. Is that going to work? These are like little flowers. That's not working. Let's do this. Let's just go crazy. Look, what do we have to lose? $200 US chocolate Easter egg made by Dior. Regular size. Now that's crazy. I wouldn't be buying that. You know, that is too expensive. Alright, let's do this. Oh, yeah. Oh, amazing. But over here, oh, that was too much. No, that was the perfect amount. Amazing. We did it, guys. I think we're finished. So it's not like... They're very different, actually, aren't they? Each side. But I would say, if I was going to do this again, without, like, using my own whatever colour palette I wanted, I would make these trees lighter. I think that's taken too much of the attention right now. And I would try and do that, but I just don't think I have anything that would go... I don't have a lighter neo colour. I only have this one, and I think this is going to be too... Maybe if I just rub it in, that could work. Yeah, that works. Kind of like pushes it back a bit into the distance. So I would make this lighter, and I would layer up more. I wouldn't go straight in with that blue, because I don't think we got enough like colours that we could have. Like, I think this needed more light behind it. Maybe we could add a bit of white. Let's actually go to the picture so we can look at it. Yeah, so maybe we could add a little bit more white in here. I don't know, just like a little bit. Not too much. We don't want to go crazy. It's not like the surface of the sun, you know? And if you take the Neo color, you can kind of draw in it and it kind of smushes it at the same time. Which is fun. What do you guys think? Yes or no? Let's have a look. I hate that expression Dubai chocolate. It's just a combo of pistachio and chocolate. Why is it now named after Dubai? I never even knew that it was just pistachio. I thought it was from Dubai. Definitely hilarious, but not safe for YouTube. Yeah, no. Lisa says, I cannot have it as it has gluten. Is it any good? What, the Dior chocolate? What, Lisa? What has gluten in it? It's a marketing trick. Yeah, I bet it is. All right, cool. So I think we finished, guys. I think I'm done for the evening. But I'm very happy with our page. It's not like, you know, perfect, but it was fun. It was fun. It was nice chatting with everyone too. That's what we did in our last one, which is very chaotic actually, now that I look at it. This was a bit more subdued tonight. But yeah, I like it. I think it was fun. It was fun. Anyway, that's all. So I hope that you enjoyed it. If you followed along, I would love to see what you guys made on Instagram. If you want to tag me, that'd be cool. And I'm going to try and have a video out on Sunday. It's going to be the vlog, March vlog. Now my monthly vlogs, I used to do them a lot and I really enjoy making them, but they're not like the most popular. So if you're not really into vlogs, don't worry. But there's going to be a little bit of room organization, lots of Rubik's. I do that little, what did I do? I did that Tetra Pak course, which was really fun, and then some sketchbook and things. So there's a little bit of everything in there. But yeah, that should be out on Sunday. And apart from that, I'm just going to be enjoying Easter and eating lots of chocolate and playing Minecraft maybe. So I hope that you guys have a lovely Easter too. And if you have any time off work for bank holidays or anything, I hope you have a nice time. And let's just all, you know, get through Storm Dave, come out on the other side, and we'll meet each other again next week. No, we won't. Sorry. Martin's brother comes next week. So I can't stream next week because he's going to be arriving here in the evening. So we'll meet again in 2 weeks' time. Okay? Art turned out beautiful. Thank you. Have to watch the first part. Okay. Enjoy, Anne. Happy Easter. Yay. Good luck with Storm Dave. Thank you. I hope we get through it. All right, guys. Have a lovely evening. I'll see you all later. Let me figure out how to end this thing. All right, bye.